Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for joining the video today. I do apologize, it is a little bit late. It's Saturday morning. I'm actually getting ready to go fly a turn with Sam in the 737. Now, of course, Sam's not flying, but I am flying him and his family down to Cabo San Lucas. And then I'll be coming back to kick them off. I'll be back home. So, turn today, that's pretty awesome. All right guys, today's video is about picking up a 2-day. So I picked up a 2-day over to Reno. Got a little bit more cockpit footage because I know you guys like that. A little bit of the planning, you know, as far as what happens prior to takeoff and then en route to Denver. We've got a couple of vectors off course actually into some weather. But we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And finally, these guys reached out to me, pre-flight premium coffee. I actually tried this for a week. I tried the pilot and the stewardess. But favorite is the stewardess actually. It's really good. These guys aren't paying me for the spot, but I did work out a 20% discount code for you guys. So if you use the code FlyingwithBigErn, you'll get 20% off. Again, we've been drinking this stuff for a week. And you know me, I'm a big coffee connoisseur. I'm actually gonna take it with me on my turn because I actually like this coffee better than the coffee I'm buying at the airport. So give them a shot, pre-flight coffee, 20% off, use code FlyingwithBigErn. Links down in the descriptions below. All right guys, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm gonna pour my coffee and I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta be at the airport. You know it's getting late when FedEx is taking off, and I'm just showing up. All right guys, obviously we're here a little bit later than usual. I ended up picking up a 2-day trip. So it shows at 8 o'clock at night, just does one leg over to Reno. Next day we go Reno to Denver, Denver back to Phoenix, so it'll be a pretty quick trip. Summer's coming, there's opportunities out there, so let's take advantage of them. Well, the fact that there's trips in open time is a good thing. It just shows that, you know, flying's coming back. So airport is hustling and bustling, as you saw earlier. So we're gonna take advantage of it while we can. Bam, here we go. Yeah, it's a late night. They've actually shut down that airplane. You can see the wingtip lights are off. As a telltale sign, that was a Terminator. We're at the Delta gates. You saw me parking up there. So now here we go. So we're gonna head to Reno. Just one leg tonight. It's an hour and 24 minutes all the way up there. Should be nice and quick. We'll overnight there. We get about 16 hours. Then we'll fly 2 more back over to Denver, and then back over to Phoenix. The captain I'm flying with is actually an Oakland guy. So what they did was, he was on reserve. They deadheaded him into Phoenix, and then he'll fly the trip with me. And then the last leg, he'll fly back to Oakland. All right, guys, here we are. I just got done doing the walk around downstairs. Here's the clearance. On our way to Reno. Zephyr 2 to Rasta, then Asfal will maintain 8,000 feet. That's in there. And our departure frequency is 19.2. We'll expect 34 in 3 minutes. You know, it's always 3 minutes here. 0730, we got that in the squawk there. Here's the route of flight. Basically over Vegas, and we'll just hug the border with California until we get into Reno. Now, if we look at Reno's weather, Reno is in a bowl, so if it's windy down there, we can expect some pretty good turbulence. Right now it's not, it's 6 knots out of the north. So I looked at it earlier, it was gusty, up to like 20 knots I thought I saw there earlier. So I was figuring it's gonna be pretty bumpy, but right now it's actually pretty nice. There are no turbulent spots, as you can see on the way up here. Nothing else, so it should be a really nice night. It's a nice night out here. So that's what we'll do. Hour 24 minutes, altitude of 34,000 feet. Should be a nice ride over there. So one and done, which is always awesome, but it's late. Our airplane came in late. It had a little bit of a maintenance issue in Indianapolis. So it's putting us about an hour behind schedule. We're full, which is great news, obviously, but that kind of hinders us if we try to make up a little bit of time. It's going to be difficult, so we're probably just going to eat about an hour late getting into Reno. It is what it is. Got to keep the airplanes maintained safely, so if we have a problem, we got to report it and then get it fixed before we can carry on. So it's here, it's fixed, we're ready to go, and we'll see you in Reno. All right, guys, we are here. Ooh, it's late. Bravo 5. We're parked at Bravo 3. It took us an hour 39 minutes. It's only an hour 22 minutes of flight time. We were done. One leg done. Going to the hotel. We'll see you in the morning. Guys, here we are back. Reno, nice day outside. Actually, it was a really nice day there in the hotel. Nice gym. We got to the airplane a little bit early. When we do that, and there's, you know, the airplane's gonna sit for a while, they shut down the airplane. So, got a cold airplane. Go ahead and turn it on now. Turn on some of the lights. Check the fire lights really quick. Overheat lights. Get over here. Check ground power. Add ground power. All right, we got ground power on, and we'll put on the IRSs. Signal 4. Get some lights come back on. He's testing his oxygen mask. I'll do that here in a second. Back down now. We're checking the wheel well light. When it goes on, it's shut off. There we go. So, turning on all the FO lights. Go downstairs and take a look at that. All right, guys. We just got back in from doing the walk around. As you know, you guys have seen it before. Reno's got some pretty spectacular climb outs, especially with the engine out. This requires a pretty good in-depth briefing, just because there's several different segments of what we do if the engine quits, depending on where we're at and what altitude and all that stuff. So we'll make sure we brief that up. We also put in a climb gradient. We look down here, runway 16 left is the only runway that we got right now, so we put in a climb gradient in there. Everything else looks good. Nice day outside, so we'll send off that. So give us our takeoff data, then we'll brief up this departure. If everything goes great, it's perfect. If it doesn't, we have plans and we have ways to mitigate our hazard just because of all the terrain that's around here. Especially the big one over there, which is a ski resort, right at 10-7. But that's pretty much it. Here's our clearance over to Denver. The Zephyr 6 Blackjack then is filed. We'll climb via the SID. Expect 39.5 minutes. And we got a squawk of 3231. That's down there. Should take us an hour and 42 minutes of flying time. Here's the route as we see it on our Jet FD Pro. It's pretty good. I got wind barbs up there just to show us that we're going to get a little bit of a tailwind. So if we go to the WSI app, you'll see the weather on there. So I've got pretty much radar summaries on there. So there's nothing big except closer to Denver. There's weather all the way around. But if we look at Denver's weather currently, got information Tango for arrival. 030 at 14. And then they've got partly cloudy skies. No rain right now, but if you don't like the weather in Denver, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. So that's the first leg. We'll see you guys in Denver. Alright guys, we are here. Wow. Hey, look at that. Mac's right next to us. But if you look at the WSI app, there's a little bit of weather out there. And they had us do is, we came in, they had us vector us off a little bit. Actually, into a lot of this stuff. And then we got vectored back onto the arrival. Came up on the other side of the airport and shot the RNAV back in to runway 35 right. So if you take a look at our arrival, this is kind of where they vectored us off and then got us back on, and we flew to the east side of the airport, down to Dog, then did the RNAV approach on the way back in there. So ended up at gate number 45 here. Walked 2 hours and 6 minutes. Hour and 48 minutes was the flying time. There you go. Unfortunately, we were supposed to keep the airplane. As things happen, so we're going to change our airplane, so we have to unseat ourselves from here, go rush over to the other airplane and get it ready. So there you go. Life of an airline pilot. See you at the other airplane. All right guys, we are here. New gate was Charlie 25. If you'll remember, we went from Charlie 45 over to Charlie 25. I did work out today and I got my steps in. The one great thing too, just walking through the airport, you'll see the airport is completely busy. It looks like pre-pandemic. Every flight, like our last flight, was full coming over to Denver. And I think we're pretty full going over to Phoenix. So that's a really good sign. For those of you that are like kind of unsure, hey, what's going on? Am I going to have a job? I think things are starting to turn around. It's going to be good. Anyways, I wanted to point that out. I just couldn't believe there was a sea of people inside the terminal right now, which is good to see. Of course, it's Memorial Day weekend at the time of this video shoot. So I'm going to get this airplane ready, just kind of pull up everything. We'll show you what our flight plan is heading back, or our ATC clearance is heading back. And yeah, we'll get it ready. We got the ATC prompt. It's kind of the story of the day. We're getting new routes. We had a new route coming to Denver. Now we've got a new route heading back to Phoenix. So one good thing about this is we can load the route. Here's the route right here, Baylor 6 to Tayroot. So I am going to load that. You see on the other side, it's starting to load the route in. The one bad part about this is it doesn't give us the departure. So we got to load the departure in there. Just the Baylor 6 and Tayroot, and I'm expecting runway 34 left. Okay, so that's in there. So I had to load the runway back in the route page. Runway's loaded on there, so it's back up on there. Now I'll execute it. That looks a little bit better. So there's actually on our departure, we're going to have a route heading out. This is the departure out of here. So look at 34 left, climb on heading 353 to 5934 to an altitude. And the climbing left turn across Burkham at or below 10,000 feet. So that's the first point. We'll take off, we'll make the left turn, Burkham's at 10,000. That'll be the departure off of there. That's what it looks like. So a little bit of weather as we come off of Denver, but on the way down to Phoenix, it's fine. Let's look at Phoenix's weather real quick. Just like we left it, calm winds, partly cloudy skies, mostly clear out there, low altimeter setting. We're landing to the west, runway 26 is what we'll expect. So just got to deal with this stuff. Other than that, should be fine. All right, guys, we are here back at Charlie 1. Really nice night. Despite leaving a little late, I think it's 25 minutes late. We only got in 10 minutes late. Made up a little bit of time, 1:45 block, 1:30 flight. That is how we do. So, remember the bang? There we go, on the bus. And once you accept the hose, we'll turn that guy off too. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna clean up all my stuff. Talk to you here. All right. Oh, what a beautiful night. All right, back where it all started yesterday. Less than 24 hours, actually. So that was a nice 2-day trip. Quick and easy, the way I like it. One leg up to Reno and then 2 legs back through Denver. We did have that planes change in Denver, unscheduled, unfortunately, but hey, that's what happens. You know, when the operation needs flexibility, we just got to be able to flex. So do your part, you know, have a good attitude, and just get the job done, right? I appreciate you guys, you know that. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is the weekend. Hopefully you guys get a chance to spend it with your families. Remember Memorial Day weekend, what it's for, right? Let's honor those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country. But on a lighter note, please have a good day, weekend, month, wherever you're at, and we'll see you on another video.